Hello, it is me, Tyrone. Today I'm going to paint. So basically, the idea is I'm escaping prison, and this is what I see on the other side of the wall. If you understand what I'm saying, you see. So I see a beach. Well, I didn't explain anything. So okay, this is what I see. I see a beach. I see a tree. But I'm just there like. You understand. Alright, cool. So first thing we need to do right here is get gray. And I looked up some video and which told me blue, yellow, and white gets gray. Let's see if this is true or if I was scammed. Looks like it. Looks like I was scammed. I got dark green. Well, light green. It's alright, but I don't want it. It's like if you're adopted someone. It's alright, you don't want it though. Damn, that is true. Hey, maybe if I add a little bit of orange. Nah, that just you know what? That don't do nothing. That just adds nothing. It adds nothing to the picture. You know what? Should I go with the green wall? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the green wall. Why not? It's my imagination. Alright. This is the wall. It's stopping me escaping. It's my prison. It's what it is. So I basically got this idea from The Count of Monte Cristo. It's a movie I saw yesterday. Banging movie. Gotta be 10 out of 10. It's like an old movie. I'll tell you the whole story if you want. So 100% spoilers ahead. So, this is what happens. My guy, let's say, the Count. No. Once upon a time, there was a young sailor. He was very good at sailing. But unfortunately, his captain, he was finished. His captain had a seizure. He was on the boat, and then 1 second he was, the next second he was. So he took the boat to the nearest island, and guess who was on that island? Guess. Have you guessed? Have you guessed? Nah, you're wrong. Oh, you're right. Yeah. It was Napoleon. No, you know Napoleon, the small guy emperor, king of France, I think. Yeah. But I think the later half of his life he got sent to an island, and this was the island this sailor called Edmund arrived. And he asked Napoleon, please save him. Please, I will do anything. And then Napoleon was like, ooh, anything? So he brought him to his bedroom and gave him a letter. He gave him a letter. But he was like, oh, this has nothing. It's just my friend. We just collabing. We just blah. But he wasn't just his friend. It was plans. He was plotting. Plotted to do what, you ask? Well, he was plotting to escape that island. So English guards was patrolling the island, and he gave the time and schedules of their their what's it called? Their movements. But this little sailor called Edmund, he don't know nothing. He can't read. He can't write. He illiterate. But it was fine though. He was a very nice gentleman. So he said, of course. And even if he said no, Napoleon wouldn't have treated his captain who was having a seizure. So he was a nice man like that. So he did whatever the captain wanted. So this is what I mixed the black. I don't want to mix the black. Whatever. Alright. After that, this is what happened. His captain dead, finished, gone, adios, hasta luego, konnichiwa, he's finished. And his captain died, and they had to escape the island. So they went back onto the boat, and the captain was finished. But he survived, he got back to the port, and the second in command blamed everything on young Edmund. And his friend. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. He had a friend with him the whole time. This guy is his best friend. Nothing can go wrong. It's his best friend. His name was... Let's call him Timothy. His name was Timothy. He saw Napoleon giving Edmund the letter, and he was like, he didn't say nothing. He was like, "Why'd you do that?" Well, he asked him what happened, and he was like, "Man, nothing happened," because Napoleon said, "Keep it a secret, man. Keep it hush." And he's a man of his word, so he kept it hush. Hey, and then guess what happened? He arrived at the port, and the second in command was like, "He did it all." He blamed him everything. He blamed everything on him. But the dock master, I don't know the word. The guy who owns the ship was like, you're a straight coward, because the second in command didn't go to the island with the captain. So he called him a coward and gave Edmund the captain's seat. The captain, he became the captain. I am the captain. Damn, my wool, it's looking alright. Could be better. You know what? It is time for attack helicopter time. Attack helicopter time. So I got black. I need the black. Why? Because the wall has stuff you need to draw. So I'm drawing the cubes along the wall. I was hoping this wall would be pebbles, but turns out I'm doing cubes. Oh yeah. Where was I? Yeah, he arrived at he became the captain. I am the captain now. Yeah. Yeah. And what's it called? Once he arrived, he met up with his fiancée. Let's call her Chinese. Yeah, let's call her Chinese. She was a very nice lady. But guess what? Timothy liked Chinese. Can you believe that? His best friend? Nah, but Chinese was like, no, I am all good. I only like Edmund. Anyway, they collabed. Timothy was like, nah, I hate this. Timothy's a rich guy. He's like rich, Edmund's best friend, but he hates him because he wants to be him. He hates us because they in us. So he's like raging. He also found out Edmund became captain and he was like, nah. He's raging, which is understandable. But damn, he a straight hater. Like 10 out of 10. Never seen before. That type of guy. Oh, why isn't this whatever. I'll make it a hedge, you know. Making it a wall is like dead. Alright. Yeah. Edmund's so jealous. And guess what he does? This Edmund man, he betrays him. Can you believe it? He saw Napoleon give him the letter, so he gave so he went to the authorities and snitched on him. A rat. He ratted on him. Ratatata. And there he was having dinner with his father. And police came on, and he was like, the police came through and they locked him up. Ah! But guess what? The police officer in charge, he was so nice. He was like, you kind of retarded, but it's fine. It's fine. You didn't give it to nobody. He didn't give the letter to nobody because Napoleon said the person would come to him instead of him going to send the letter. So he was all calm. It was all cool. And they let him go. Or did they? No, they didn't. So at the last moment, the police officer asked, who did Napoleon say to send this letter to? Edmund said, the Wong. No, he didn't say the Wong, but he said something else. But I'll just say the Wong. He said, I want to give it to the Wong. But the Wong was the police officer's father. Can you believe it? So the police officer didn't want nothing to it because he was trying to get high. He was trying to level up, you know. He was trying to get to the rich, the nobility. So the police officer was like, come here, I give you a horse carriage. But the horse carriage ain't what he thought he was. He got trapped. It's like in Fortnite when you invite... Okay, let's say I'm dancing in Fortnite. But there's a person there and I got a trap on here. I'm just dancing and they come towards me and I'm dancing and they get spike. They get spiked. So he spiked them in real life. So this spike sent him to prison and nobody could find him. And he was in that prison for so long. For so long. That's not a good description, is it? Alright. Before we get to that, I need some yellow. So yeah. So he's in prison right now. He don't know what's going on. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's an innocent man. He innocent. He didn't do nothing wrong. Or he presumes. Maybe he did do something wrong. What is this yellow I'm using? What am I doing? I know there's a bit of black in here somewhere, but hey, it is what it is, you know. I tried to get rid of the blackness, but it's within the painting now. Woo! You see that curve? Alright, I messed that up. I messed that up entirely. Yeah, you know, it has a little bit of texture to it, you know. Alright, cool. Now, yeah. So he's in prison now. He don't know what's going on. He's stuck there in prison for 4 years. Every birthday, every day as a reward. Not every day, every year as a reward to make him sure that he doesn't lose track of time. The prison officer comes through real nice. He's like, hi, how you doing? You doing great? Then he gets out his whip and whips him. And he's like, nah. He believes in God, so he's like, oh, God will save me. God will save me. He writes that down on a tablet. God will bring me justice or something. I'm pretty sure that's the quote. But yeah, he writes that down. Always hoping, always praying, but he does not get saved. He kind of loses faith. He loses it. Why? Because he's stuck in prison all alone, and from his point of view, he's just gonna die there. Because back in the day, well, I guess today as well, if you're in prison, you're finished, man. You're finished. No escape for you. You're finished. So He thought he was finished, which is truly understandable. I would think the same. And he's stuck there for 4 years. It's not over. But on one day on the 4th year, the ground opens up below him. And guess who pops up? Guess. Yeah, Dumbledore. Dumbledore pops up, and he's also in that prison, and he thought he was digging under the prison like Shawshank Redemption, and he thought he was escaping, but turns out he just dug into another prison cell. Unfortunately for him, but he wasn't too angry because he believed in God, and he was like, well, it is what it is. And there he was like, it is what it is. And he saw Edmund and he was like, come with me, little boy. I will teach you the ways. I will teach you philosophy. I will teach you math. I will teach you how to read, so you don't make the same mistake. So he went to Dumbledore's house, prison house, I mean, for a little bit. He learned everything, and he also would help him dig the way out of the prison. And he learned how to fight. Don't forget how to fight. He learned how to fight. He learned how to sword fight, so he was like, I thought I got pain on me. Anyway, yeah, he learned how to fight. But one day, as they were digging, they became good friends. This guy was called the priest in the movie, but I call him Dumbledore because he looked like Dumbledore. As you can determine why I said it. Hey, I need to... What does sand look like? Why? I don't have no water. Guess what I do have? Spit. Shut up. This ain't... I know it's hygienic, bro. Shut up, I don't care. Damn, this is so dirty. This don't even look like a good painting, I'll be real. I don't know what I was aiming for. Anyway, he learned soul philosophy, but one day, while he was digging, he gets... the Dumbledore dies. Dumbledore, some rocks fall on him. So, he dies, but Edmund's still in the prison, and he finds a way to escape. How? Well, seeming as Dumbledore's dead, he uses his body to get out. By that I mean, so once he's dead, the prison officers drag him. The guy who whips him drags the guy out, but he don't know that he switched places with Dumbledore. So they know it's a dead body. Well, they think it's a dead body, but it's actually Edmund. So they bring the dead body to the edge of the cliff, and they're swinging, and boom! But on the last moment, the prison officer, Edmund, grabs the prison officer's keys, the guy who whipped him, and brings him down with the cliff. But he lands in water, so he's all good. He's all good. Or is he? The prison officer, he don't know how to swim. He's really trash. He thinks he got all the time in the world. Turns out it was his last day. So he got sent back to the lobby, but Edmund survived, and he landed. He swam to the edge of the beach, and met up with and got he got to the edge of the beach and got captured by pirates. I'm gonna be king of the pirates. Yeah, he got caught by pirates, and he thought he was finished. Then they said they gave him an offer: 1v1 fight this guy, and you can live. So he 1v1 fought this guy, knife man. He had a knife. He was really good at knife, and he beat him. But he spared him. But the guy he spared, he was like, "Oh, I love you. I will do anything for you." So he brought him to his chambers, and he was like, "Yeah." Anyway, so they became best friends, and after 3 years, he was free, basically, and he became good friends with the pirates. That's why pirates are hard. Yeah, he became good friends with the pirates, and he was able to go free. He went free, and he went back to his old place where he thought his life was over. He went back to his old house and stuff, and his dad dead. His dad finished. His dad got sent back to the lobby, and his fiance, his best friend married his fiance. What did I name the fiance? Chinese. Yeah. Timothy married Chinese. And he how long since though? No, how long after he died? Chinese married Timothy 1 month after he died. What? He was devastated. He was discombobulated. He was blasphemous. He couldn't believe it. It was outrageous. It was diabolical. It was disrespectful. So anyway, one thing I forgot about Dumbledore. Dumbledore gave him a treasure map, and this treasure map was on Count Monte Cristo. No, this treasure map is in Monte Cristo, and this place, it got gold. It got gold, and he went to the gold. He got that gold. He got that gold with the knife man. And the knife man was like, "You rich, you can do whatever." And what did he want? He wanted revenge. And guess what? He does take revenge. Not like Thorfinn. What is Thorfinn? I have no enemies. Who does he think he is? That ain't fun. I'll be honest. Vinland Saga, boring. Dead. Terrible. I have no enemies. Who does he think he is? Of course he does. The one guy that killed his father. The other guy that asked him to kill his father. He's stupid. He's dumb. I have no enemies. Shut up. Stupid Thorfinn. Unlike Thorfinn, Count Monte Cristo, he gets his revenge. So he's rich and everything right now. And he goes to Paris where the Chinese and Timothy are staying. So Chinese and Timothy, they have a son. And he throws a party, try to get close to them, but they don't come, seeming as because they they have something comes up. So he goes after their son. So he kidnaps his son and pretends to save him. He's like, "Stop right there. No more Mr. Nice Guy." He says something like that. Anyway, he saves his son, and his son is like, "Oh my God, you saved me." His son's Superman, so I don't know. He could have saved himself. But anyway, he saved Monte Cristo. And he saved him. Pineapple. Hey, he saved him. And he saved him from the robbers, and he's like, "Oh my God, come to my birthday. So he went to his birthday, met up with Chinese, and Chinese was like, you look familiar. But Timothy, Timothy's a dickhead, so he don't know nothing. He's like, "Who this guy?" Anyway, the police officer's there as well. The police officer, he's rich and everything. Yeah. Anyway, he collabs. Chinese kind of figures this out, but he's like, get away from me, ho. Because she a hoe, and he don't mess with hoes. He don't belong to the streets like she does. So he. Now what happened? Yeah. He asked the police officer to help him transport some gold, but turns out it's a trap. He knows philosophy. He knows all the smartness. The Dumbledore taught him everything. So he does it. He tricks him, and then gets the the second, what's it called? He gets the police officer arrested. Why? Because he killed his own father, the police officer, because his father was gangbanging with Napoleon. So he killed his own father, but and made him confess in a bathroom, because he came into the same bathroom as him, and he was like blah 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 blah, and then he went to prison. The police officer was like, please let me go, and he didn't let him go. He went straight to prison, and he would probably spent the rest of his life like that. Anyway, the basic ending was he got revenge on Timothy. He became bankrupt. Why? Not even because of the Count of Monte Cristo. He became bankrupt because he was a gambler. He gambled everything, and he became bankrupt. He was finished. He was like, I'm finished, man. And then he tried to escape, but nah, he ain't escaping. His wife figures it out. Chinese finally figures out that Edmund was alive, and she's like, ah! and he don't, and then Timothy tries to escape from the government because he don't want to pay no tax, and he goes to find the gold that apparently Count Monte Cristo left there, and when he gets there, it's just dirt. And Count Monte Cristo's there, and he shaved his beard off and everything, and he looks like Edmund, and he's like, I beat you, yeah, with a chess piece. And then they just whack it out. And they just start shaking it. So they're like, and Chinese comes through, and she's like, this is not your son. And Edmund's like, what? This is my son. Ah! And Timothy's like, I'm finished, man. He got revenge. And in the end, Timothy and Monte Cristo, they duel it out. It's like Star Wars, like and Timothy dies, and he's like, I want to be you, but you ain't you. Ah! And he dies. And Count Monte Cristo, Chinese, and their son live happily together. Also with the Knife Man. Don't forget the Knife Man. Knife Man came in clutch. He's the guy that... Anyway. This is the painting. This is kind of trash. I was basically just telling the story most of the time. But you can kind of see the vision. So this is me escaping. This is the wall. This is the beach I see. Maybe this is what I dream of. A beach to escape to. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Yo, I thought I wasn't recording. Anyway, that is all. If you like this video, if you like what I said, subscribe if you like me. If you don't, alright. Goodbye. Yeah. Konnichiwa! Adios! Oh yeah, subscribe. Hey, that's a sick painting, don't you think? That's a sick painting. You know, I can see now from here it looks sick because it looks like I'm escaping. So this is me. I'm like, wait, I'll show you with my hands. Help! I need to get over the fence. Ah! No, don't drag me back. Ah! I am I'm free. Then I become free, and I'm like, yes. I jump across the fence, and I'm like, nah, 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 nah. Ooh, I can swim. Ooh, I found a tree. Ah! All right. Subscribe. Goodbye. Yeah. Actually, subscribe and watch the rest of the videos. All right. Goodbye. Bye.